I'm Elise Robles. I'm a part of Crew 42 at Conway Academy, and I'm going to share a little bit with you about our expedition in science. In case study 1, we learned about the gut microbiome and our healthy bodies. So we made posters about unhealthy gut microbiomes, healthy gut microbiomes, and fecal transplants. The cause of many chronic diseases come from unhealthy gut microbiomes, like Crohn's disease, autoimmune disease, and then some signs of an unhealthy gut are upset stomach, gas, bloating, fatigue, constipation, and diarrhea. What we can do to stop this issue and to solve our gut microbiome problems is have a high fiber diet, eat a diverse range of foods, which consists of like a protein, a grain, a vegetable, and hopefully tons of water. Limit ultra-processed foods, so basically anything that's man-made and put into a wrapper. Eat foods rich in polyhedrons, and eat slowly. Eating slowly can not only change how hungry you are, but it can change how you digest your food. A healthy gut microbiome, not only you can do these things that I just listed to have that, but you can sustain a healthy gut microbiome by eating a healthy diet and engaging in physical activity. We also looked into how a fecal transplant can help your microbiome. If you don't know what a fecal transplant is, it's when you take poop from someone who has healthy nutrients and healthy microbiomes, and you put it into someone who is lacking those nutrients, so they can almost boost those levels up to back where they should be. I could tell you more about case study 1, but that would take way too long, so I'm going to move on to case study 2. In case study 2, we simulated patients and people who had symptoms that could be caused by unhealthy gut microbiome and could lead to diseases. We really had to act like doctors and dive in deep to see what the issue was and what caused these symptoms. We simulated a patient who felt that she was tired all the time, but she eats a healthy diet and she gets plenty of sleep. We really dug deep into research to figure out what these symptoms caused and what diseases they could lead to. We narrowed it down to 4 diseases: diabetes, anemia, pancreas injury, and asthma. We looked at her symptoms and the symptoms that these diseases could cause. We took many tests, we used many simulators to figure out what it could be. We finally narrowed it down to diabetes. Diabetes is caused by your pancreas creating too much insulin and your body not being able to use it. We acted again like doctors, and we made a letter to her parents saying what she had, how they could fix it. It was almost like a very compassionate letter to the parents of her. We wrote down what the cause was, what we can do, and how we can help. All of the kids in 6th grade made a poster based on Alyssa's issues. We made many posters showing how the molecules created energy in the body, how her not having energy compared to diabetes, and energy, how you create energy in your body, and we all made different conclusions and used different pieces of evidence. I love how this is connected to our math unit because, like I said, we use our Alyssa's issues to contribute to our math. Like I said, we answered questions. We had kids answer in Conway the question of how many people do you know with diabetes? We went around asking all different grade levels, and we figured out we used histograms, the mean, median, and mode, and tallies and dot plots to figure out what the average was and how many people really have diabetes and how much of an issue that is, not just in Conway. We're quite relieved of the results when we found that out of the 100 people we asked, the most common answer we got was only 1 or 2 people, or people only knew 1 or 2 people with diabetes. We're glad to hear that because we don't want it. It's not almost like a bad thing, but it's not the best to hear that someone knows 5 or more people that have diabetes because it shows how much of an issue that is in the real world. One thing that I've learned from my own life in this is how much we really need to take care of our bodies and how we need to take care of our bodies by eating correctly, doing enough activity, and just honestly watching what we do and what we eat. That can change so much in our body, in our diet, in our lifestyle, because in diabetes, you can obviously get them from birth, or you can create them yourself. You obviously don't really want to have diabetes, so you need to focus on what you're eating, how much activity you're doing, and everything that you can do to stop it. Because if you're not using those sugars that you get almost immediately, and you're eating so much of it, then it's just going to go into glucose, and then it'll skyrocket your blood sugar levels, and it will just make your life so much harder if you have diabetes.